We have an appointment with Dr. Bahari for family counseling.
You say it a little louder, Mom. They didn't hear you all the way in the cafeteria.
Yes, right here. And will Mr. Balsam be joining you?
Yeah, he's parking the car. He'll be here in a minute.
Yeah, I have the tape of Marty's therapy session with me. Don't worry, I'll try to figure out a way to get it back to where it belongs.
I guess the fact that it got messed up with Shane's session, I don't know, maybe it's kind of a sign. You know, you and Gigi weren't supposed to hear what Shane was saying to his doctor in private.
You weren't supposed to hear what Marty said either.
Tell me about it.
I am proud of you for turning off the tape before listening to it. Couldn't have been easy.
No, it took all of the willpower in me, but I gotta tell you, I'm very curious as to what's going on with Marty. Did I hear my name?
Hey, guys. Hey.
How's fast?
Oh, the parking gods were with me.
We're all here. Good. I'd like to start today with a brief private session. Oh, Shane, sorry. I met with your parents this time.
Oh, really?
Why don't you do some of that work you have to catch up on?
Yeah, okay.
So, why do you want to see us?
I just have a few questions. First, how has Shane seemed to you since we last saw each other?
He's been quiet, but I feel like he's a little less stressed, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Especially since we've been keeping him out of school and he's been doing his work at home.
I'm glad to hear it. I also need to tell you, a tape labeled with your son's name has gone missing. However, it wasn't a recording of his appointment. The tape was mislabeled. It was actually of another patient's session.
You know, Marty...
I assure you, the tape of Shane's visit is secure. It has been relabeled and properly filed. But I do feel terrible that another patient's confidentiality may have been compromised. I explained how important strict confidentiality was when you wanted to know what Shane had told me privately.
Okay. She's on to us. Okay. I took the tape. We didn't listen to it, and I know it was wrong to take it, but I was terrified. If Shane is still talking about suicide, I need to know.
Of course. I understand completely. And I want you to know, confidentiality does not extend to situations where a patient confesses being a danger to himself or others. If that was the case, I'd address it immediately.
Oh, so does that mean that...
Shane hasn't said anything that indicates that's the case with him.
Thank God.
But Miss Marasco, I need you to trust that this process does work and not try to fix everything yourself.
Actually, Gigi isn't the only one who tried to fix things.
Go on.
I don't want to get into specifics, but I sort of took extreme actions myself. I went pretty crazy when Shane tried to jump off that roof. I just wanted to go after the person who caused it.
Just like your son, you and Gigi need to find healthy and legal ways to deal with your fear and anger about what happened. You do understand you weren't helping the situation, correct?
Yeah, all right. Look, I know it was wrong. The bottom line is I wanted to make sure Shane wouldn't be bullied again. I think I got my point across.
Shane, come on in. Your parents have something they'd like to tell you.
Yeah, that's right. I took the law into my own hands.
Wait, you mean you hired those guys to beat up Jack?
No, I said I took the law into my own hands. Why don't we just leave it at that?
Everyone already said I couldn't fight my own battles.
Shane, I'm so sorry. Okay, what I did was not the way to handle this.
And, I have something to say, too. After we left here the last time, I took the tape of your private session.
What?
But I didn't listen to it, Shane, I swear. I felt so guilty for not knowing what was going on with you.
You want to know what's going on? Here, take a look. Everyone else already has. I don't get it. What's the point of talking about my feelings when nothing's changed?
Jack's still at it.
I don't know who it is. They all changed their screen names.
Shane, I thought I told you to shut down your MyFace page.
Shane's right. Therapy is not going to stop these idiots.
Look, we're not here to change bullies' behaviors. There will always be bullies. We're here to work on strategies for Shane to deal with them.
Yeah, well, I don't have to deal with it because I'm never going back to school again.
No, I haven't seen it.
I agree that sending Shane back into the school environment right now would be counterproductive. But I urge you not to think in terms of never. It's taken a while for this situation to develop. It makes sense that it's going to take a while to work through it. But Shane, I'd like to ask why you felt compelled to check your MyFace page.
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to see if it stopped.
What those other kids say doesn't define you. Before our next session, I want you to make a list of your strengths, of the things about yourself that make you feel proud. And Rex and Gigi, I want you to make your own list too, of what you perceive as your son's strengths. In the meantime, Shane, we have your assurance that if it starts to feel too alone in this, you know who to call?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Then I'll see you all next session.
All right. Thank you. Grab the stuff. Well, I don't know about you, but I can think of a million ways that our son is special.
Yeah, me too. But is it really going to stop those other kids from posting what they're saying about him online? Jack! I know you're still going after Shane on the internet.
Dad, please.
It wasn't me. My mom made me shut down my MyFace page.
Talk to you a minute. Come on, Shane. Let's go.
Wait a minute. I heard what happened between our sons.
I'm sure you think what your son did was all right.
No, not at all. No. And I'm sorry about it. And so are you, right?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't think we heard you.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I will deal with him.
We just hope this puts an end to this awful chapter in our lives.
So do we.
Rex? Man, I just want you to know that if you or anyone you know ever lays hands on my son again, I'm going to give you a beat.
What did you say to Rex?
Just a more personal apology.
I'm worried that this is far from over.